They have always marched to the beat of their own drum. Their lives are not significantly affected by how others shift around them. A Sigma man is his own man. We've heard about the alpha male. He is brash and loud and is obviously the boss of the pack. Then there is the beta, capable but willing to take the sidelines. So, who is this Sigma guy?
Shalom, my people. I am Sigma Male Wolf, and this is Who's Out of Order. And on Who's Out of Order, what I do is react to videos. And then I tell you who I think is out of order. Could be one person, could be two, three, four, or maybe more. Or it could be none. But either way, it's my opinion, and that's the bottom line. All right, people. Got a video here today from Paternity Court. It's called Tricks and Dicks. Two men are caught in a woman's web of lies. Let's get right to it.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Jordan versus Heim.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Mr. Jordan, you claim the defendant tricked you into signing her daughter's birth certificate and being a daddy. But 2 years later, you were told that another man is her biological father. You opened your case because you want DNA proof you are not the father so you can get your name removed from the birth certificate. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Heim, you admit to being unfaithful to Mr. Jordan, but say he is Caitlin's father. You say Mr. Jordan abandoned you and your daughter, and you intend to prove paternity today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Jordan, you say Ms. Heim tricked you?
Yes.
Explain.
She tricked me into thinking that I was the father. She tricked me into thinking that Caitlin was my first daughter. She tricked me into thinking that the other guy had done got a paternity test on Caitlin, because she told me, oh, he already got one, and you know what I'm saying? That's why I know it's just you. She tricked me into thinking that family was something sacred.
You believe she was intentionally deceitful.
Yes.
And what was her motive?
You know what? I think her only motive was that she was able to get away with it, honestly. Because at the end of the day, I think that she had the advantage as far as to having a dad that could take care and provide for Caitlin. Because I was there since day one. You know what I'm saying?
So you thought her motive really was that you were a provider, you were there for the child, and you were going to do right by the child.
Right.
But you believe she was being deceitful.
Yeah.
Were you being deceitful, Ms. Heim?
No, ma'am. He's a great father, and I only had sex with one man when we were together, and I had.
Isn't that what they all say? Every last one of them. Every last one of them say, well, I only had sex with one man. Couldn't be him. Couldn't be him. Or it is him because I only had sex with him. And then come to find out it's more than just him.
Sex with him one time, but we've been messing around for 7 years, and I never became pregnant. I met Chris, and all of a sudden I came pregnant. So I know Chris is the father.
Wait a minute, you saying because this other man, you was messing with him for 7 years, that you never became pregnant during that 7 years? So and then Chris came along, and then all of a sudden you got pregnant, and that means that he's the father? Is that what you're telling us?
So wait, you're saying that you were only having sex with one other man other than Mr. Jordan?
Just one time in April, and then I found out I was pregnant in June.
That's all it takes.
Okay, so was that potentially the window of conception?
Yes, Your Honor, but I know that Chris is the father.
How do you know?
How, if you had sex with the other guy?
He's the. I just know.
See, this is that delusional type stuff right there. Right there. Like she's ignoring all logic that basically if you have sex with one person without protection, you could become pregnant. If you have sex with two different people without protection, you could still get pregnant by one of those two. If you have 3 without protection, you could be pregnant by one of those 3. But because you want it to be Chris's so bad, you're ignoring all the other facts. Because you know that Chris is going to take care of the child. The rest of them were probably Pookie, Ray Ray, and Bums. And you know that they're not going to be able to take care of them. But since this guy right here is willing to step up, see, this is why these type guys finish last, because they see y'all as marks. So, fellas, if you are involved with a 304 and she somehow becomes pregnant, don't just believe that it's your baby. Get a DNA test. And like I've said over and over, I believe every child born should have a DNA test.
He's the father.
So, Mr. Jordan.
And he needs to stop listening. No, he listens to his family members, my family members, the people on the streets, and everything about that. And
so everybody, his family members, his friends, your family members, and everybody in the street saying, hey, this ain't your child. He ain't supposed to see. You ain't supposed to at least listen to that. Because if everybody's saying it, that means you had to have said it at some point. These people ain't just making this up. All these people making this up.
Father.
So, Mr. Jordan.
And he needs to stop listening. No, he listens to his family members, my family members, the people on the streets, and everything about that. And I just came today to show everybody on the streets, his family members, my family members.
She belongs to the streets.
Members that he's the father, and I'm tired of it.
Because it is upsetting you.
Yes.
No.
And it's because you feel like they're...
No. We're not going there. Not this early. No. We don't know enough to be crying with you. No. Don't start this. Don't start it. Because you're trying to gain our sympathy by trying to show some little tear. I don't even see no tears yet. But you're trying to gain sympathy. But you were the one messing around. And now you're saying, oh, he's just the father. But you don't really know that. You don't know. The guy that you think is just some good cheek smacking, the guy that was busting your back out, you know he's not a good father. He's good for sex, but he's not good to be a father. But you got to pray that this guy, because he is going to take care of your daughter, is the father. That's what you're crying about.
Lying on you? Because Mr. Jordan says you consistently lie. What are you feeling?
Hurt. Because my daughter, she's old enough to realize.
She old enough to realize that you a hoe? Is that what she old enough to realize?
She came and asked me, does my dad still love her? And that hurt me so bad.
She asked you, does my daddy still love me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, if I will, there's never been a moment where Caitlin and I have been around each other and she feels like I love her less than, or anything like that. Like, I love that little girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there. I cut the umbilical cord. I passed out. I was there. You know what I'm saying? I sung.
He was there.
Happy birthday.
He was there. He was there. He cut the umbilical cord. He passed out. He did the whole 9. And you know this. You know that this man is there. This man is a stand-up man. But Ray Ray could be the father. And that's your dilemma. Because if Ray Ray the father, then you lose you lose the financial support from Chris because it's jacked up. I don't understand.
When she was born, you know, so I watched the little nasty little afterbirth. Horrible, you know what I'm saying? But I
So
was there.
you were there for the whole birth and the
Everything.
nasty afterbirth.
Yeah.
Everything. You know what I'm saying? I was there for the weird pregnancy cravings. I was there to rub the feet. I was there to get up out my sleep at night to go get pickles and ice cream. That's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I never grew up with my parents. You know what I'm saying? So I'm real big on
And she
being.
saw that in you, bruh. She saw that in you, but she saw you as a mark. She don't love you. She saw you as a mark. She saw that, okay, this dude could actually just take care of us. Right? That's what it comes down to. But the dude that she was messing with, getting them cheeks smacked, she know he probably, out in these streets, in and out of jail, not stable. But you stable, bro. You look stable. You look like a nice young man. You look like a stand-up guy. Stand-up guy. So that's her MO. That's what she really crying. She don't want to lose that. She don't want to lose that at all.
And a parent to my child. That, like, when this little girl was born, like, that would change my life. Like,
Man.
that would did it for me. That's what made me start going in a positive direction. You know what I'm saying?
But this is what I don't understand. It was all going well.
It was, you know what I'm saying?
And so how does it go wrong?
Right.
This is where it goes wrong. Her and the family member gets into like an altercation or whatnot, like an argument. It wasn't even an altercation, an argument. And it was like they started like throwing dirt on each other. You know what I mean? So she said something about this family member's in front of this family member's boyfriend or whatever. So so the family member turned around and was like, "Well, why you ain't told Chris that he's not Caitlin's dad?"
Oh, see, that's why when you got skeletons in your closet, you keep the closet shut and you don't mess with nobody else's skeletons in their closet. So you thought you was gonna be slick with your little family member and throw some dirt in front of her man, and then basically she come back at it. Now you in this mess. Oh, so you got a little slick mouth. That's your problem. And then the thing is why did you tell anyone? Why did you tell anyone? If you tell anyone, it's going to come out. It's going to come out just like that. As soon as y'all start getting into it, it came out. And I don't believe he's the father. But let's see.
What?
So I'm like, at that moment, it was just like I was more in shock than it, because at the end of the day, it's just like, it's very funny, but you can say whatever.
Right.
But as she was saying it, she pulls out the phone.
Whoa.
And she started showing me I could pull
She
it.
pulled out receipts. Did she pull out receipts on you, man? Did she pull out the receipts? Oh, look at her face right now. She thinks she like, She pulled out receipts. Okay. All right. Let's hear what the receipts are.
Funny, but you can say whatever. But as she was saying it, she pulls out the phone. And she started showing me I could pull it up. I ain't gotta lie. It's what the family member tells me.
My
And
family
I'm like, that
messy.
blew
They're
my
messy.
mind.
They're messy. But she going to her phone. She messy, but she going to her phone. She pulling out the receipts. They messy, my family messy. They messy. She pulling out the receipts on your ass. I know that. Come on, man. Come on, Chris. Tell us what was on the phone.
What does she pull up?
She's jealous because
She
Chris was
pulls
a good
up
person.
pictures of the other guy and my daughter, you know what I'm saying, like having moments together. Or
Whoa, come on, man. Y'all, ooh, damn. The thing is y'all be playing this game and be having these kids around these different men. That's why these kids right now is growing up all mixed up in the head, because you got these kids around all these different people. God damn.
And my daughter, you know what I'm saying, like having moments together or pictures of.
Wait a minute.
Ugh.
Hold on. Caitlin's 2 years old. You think you have a daughter and the perfect girl, you got a good life.
And then she got your daughter around some other man. That's just sick. Just sick. She got your man, she got your daughter around another man, probably telling him that he's the father. So now she's trying to play this game between this guy and that guy. Don't you know that game is going to end at some point? At some point, that game's going to end. The kid's going to get older and start asking more questions like, which one is my daddy? Now, what you going to say?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Dose. Yeah. Started from the mud, now you see us going up. Numbers never lie, now you see us blowing up. People used to front, now you see them showing up. So what's up? I've been down and out below.